Hello, Zimbabwe, and thank you for joining us on Nehanda Radio. The name is Lance Guma. Joining me on the line is Atterbell Maplanka, a Zimbabwean who is currently being held in detention somewhere near Heathrow Airport. Atterbell, thank you for joining us on the program.
Thank you, Lance, for having me on your show.
Okay, so your mother passed away. You traveled to Zimbabwe, and on your way back, they are detaining you. What are they saying is the problem?
Well, you're quite right that my mom passed away about 2 weeks ago, and I went to attend her funeral. And when I came back at Heathrow Terminal 2, they stopped me and said, I don't look like the person in my passport, basically.
Okay, so they are comparing your old passport and your new passport. Just explain why you were traveling with the two passports.
Yeah, basically, I was granted my indefinite leave to remain in 2003 on my old passport. That passport has since expired, so I went to Zimbabwe, applied for a new passport. I did contact immigration about this a year back, and they said that's not a problem. You've got two options. You can either transfer your visa to your new passport, or you can travel with both passports. I've traveled, since they told me that, at least 4 or 5 times with both passports, and I've never had an issue traveling with both.
So they're saying the picture on the passport with the visa is different from your new passport. Have you tried, what have you said to them to try and convince them that it is you, the same person?
Well, to begin with, this picture, this old passport they're looking at, is a picture that was taken pre-1999. And we're talking, 15, 16 years ago. Now, I've probably put on 9 stone in weight. All my friends will tell you that I'm a big guy. They do take the mickey about how much weight I've put on, yeah? So 9 stone later, 15 years later, I'm not going to look the same. That's quite obvious to anybody. You don't need any expert to tell you this. I'm not going to look the same.
Okay, so where are they holding you now?
They're holding me in Colnbrook Detention Centre. I've been here now since the 8th when I arrived. The 9th I arrived here.
9th of September?
Yeah, they've already attempted to deport me 3 times. Firstly, when I landed. Secondly, they tried to deport me to South Africa. And now I've got removal orders to be removed on Tuesday. And I've got my good solicitors and my friends who work in immigration advice. I've got RPM solicitors who are helping me. They're very good. And also my friend Ezra Chisa, and he's also helping out.
Okay, so I take it you will have some recourse to the courts. Do you have a court date? Is this matter going to be dealt with by the courts?
I mean, what's happening now is we're compiling a document to hand in a judicial review. A judicial review basically can only be handed in 24 hours before the intended removal. Since the removal is meant for Tuesday, it's going to be handed in on Monday, this review. When the review is handed in, the judge will then make a decision whether to issue an injunction on my deportation. And then we can take it from there once that decision has been made.
Okay, I'm sure a lot of people listening to this will be confused because as far as the system is concerned, Atterbell Maplanka has indefinite leave to remain in the United Kingdom. But what they are saying is you are not Atterbell Maplanka.
Yes, which is also what is really confusing everybody because I've got children. I've got 3 children with British passports, 2 from my ex-wife, and one of my children with my current wife has got a British passport, and my other child has just been granted indefinite leave to remain based on my documentation, basically. So they've got more than enough people who can give them DNA or who can prove who I am. I've got sisters and brothers who are British. I've got nephews and nieces who are British. Surely, if I had stolen Atterbell Maplanka's identity, I would have had to steal his whole family as well. Do you understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I've got all of my documentation from the day I was born till now. I've got all the photographs which show a clear chronology of myself. Not only my face changing, but my body changing as well. People get older, you put on weight. Maybe I've put on weight a bit more than others, but surely that's not criminal offense. You know?
All right, we'll keep an eye on this story and see whether your lawyers succeed in getting an injunction before Tuesday. We wish you all the best.
Yes, just to say quickly, there seem to be a lot of people here that have been detained when they've gone to report in Croydon, in London Bridge. They just turn up and they tell them, oh, we're reviewing your case, please take a seat. I don't understand what's going on, but they've just been detained with no apparent intention to deport them. So I don't know what's going on, but something is definitely going on somewhere.